Right now at 6, we are tracking the potential for snow headed our way tonight. There you see it. It is heading our way, and it's going all the way into the morning.
A very active radar right now, and it's not going to take much with these colder temperatures to make it slick outside. Here's a live look downtown. All right, this does look cold. It's kind of got that effect to it.
It has the blue hue.
It does. It's just everything is burr right now. Angela joins us now with what we can expect. It just seems like more of the same, and I don't like any of it.
No.
Right. We warned you on Monday.
Yeah,
you did. It was probably going to be one of those weeks where we have just about every morning slick conditions and school delays, and expect another one tomorrow morning. The snow is on its way, and we still have the cold air. And as we found out this morning, it doesn't take much. It's a bad combination, and folks that go just too fast, well, then we end up with about 200 slide-offs and accidents. So be thinking now. It's probably going to take me a little longer to get where I'm going first thing tomorrow morning. 18 in Greensburg right now, 18 Connorsville, 18 Bunker Hill, and 16 degrees in Crawfordsville. Winter weather advisories to our east because of the snow that's on the way. We do have some steadier bursts of snow starting to show up in between Lafayette and Indianapolis along Interstate 65. But as I expand the view, this is the active radar from Peoria through Springfield. This is the storm system we're tracking. It doesn't bring us a lot of snow, half inch to maybe on the high side, an inch or two. But with the cold air in place, it doesn't take much for the snow and the cold air to lead to slick conditions. And that's going to be the issue overnight and early tomorrow. The snow really expands in coverage and intensity over the next few hours. We do finally break out of this weather pattern, and I'll show you when in a few minutes.
All right, see you in a few. Thanks so much, Angela. Remember, you can get real-time alerts about the snow and any potential school closings or delays sent straight to your phone. Be sure to download our live Doppler 13 weather app. It is free in your phone's app store.
Two Marion County high school students now say that they were bullied and injured so severely that they have serious injuries.
Yeah, now attorneys representing those families say they've filed 2 lawsuits against Perry Township schools. Our Karen Campbell is digging into the lawsuit tonight.
Hopefully, by filing these lawsuits and others which are yet to come, we hope to get some real change for these families.
Attorney Tammy Meyer is talking about families like the parents of this 11th grader at Perry Meridian High School, who say he was relentlessly targeted by bullies. He ended up in a hospital.
Families should not be sending their child to school and having them come home with permanent facial injuries or a traumatic head injury. I don't think any of us want that for our children, and it's terrifying for families.
Attorney Catherine Michael, along with Meyer, say they filed 2 lawsuits against Perry Township schools, accusing officials of ignoring parents' complaints and warning signs, claiming students were being bullied and beat. According to the lawsuit, a second student, a 6th grader at Rosa Parks Elementary, reportedly suffered bullying and physical attacks severe enough to cause lasting head injuries and a debilitating seizure disorder.
This is not what our parents should be worried about sending kids to school.
Attorneys describe a culture of violence inside the schools. Last year, substitute teacher Rob Gooding says he was attacked by a student at the high school.
And what we're seeing, because we have been sent numerous videos, is that these children are being attacked. Other children are standing around watching it, not intervening. They're encouraging it and they're filming it. Then they post it on social media and they make fun of the kids that are getting beat up and they brag about what they did.
Karen Campbell, 13 News.
In a statement to 13 News, Perry Township school officials say they cannot comment on pending litigation, going on to say that the district has, quote, stringent anti-bully policies and practices. Their full statement is posted for you to review at WTHR.com right now.
We're learning more tonight about that quadruple shooting yesterday that killed a man and hurt 3 others on Indy's northeast side. Police now say 20-year-old Cameron Clay is the man who died after being shot near 38th and Emerson. Investigators also believe at least one suspect ran from the scene, and tonight they're still searching for a motive and who's responsible.
Tonight, police tell us they're still looking for the driver responsible for a deadly hit-and-run accident yesterday morning. It was a car versus a pedestrian, and and the woman died. Authorities now say they've identified that victim as 46-year-old Andrea Gibbs. She was killed after being hit by a car near Michigan and Illinois streets just before 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Police say the car then, after the incident, fled the scene, and tonight they're still looking for help to identify that driver. Police have yet to release a description of the vehicle. If you know anything about what happened there, if you saw anything, you're urged to reach out to Metro Police.
An Indianapolis man under arrest after trying to run from police, and the suspect told officers during his arrest it's not the first time.
No, he reportedly told police that he always loses IMPD in car chases. After finally getting caught, that was his claim. This all happened last week when police say they were patrolling North Lyndhurst Drive near West 16th and Crawfordsville Road.
Officers say they saw a car make several unsafe lane movements. Well, when they tried to pull the car over, it took off, leading police on an 18-mile chase, reaching speeds of up to 100 miles an hour.
The driver, William Pate DeMyers, is now facing several charges that include resisting law enforcement and reckless driving. Happening right now at 6:05, the council committee members are gathering to reconsider a proposal that would approve the mayor's appointment of a new director for the city's animal services. This is a live look at the meeting that's downtown and underway right now.
Yeah, so for some context here, earlier this month, this proposal got pushback from the community and volunteers. Kelly Diamond is the mayor's pick to lead the agency. She's currently serving as interim director at the shelter.
However, volunteers came forward and voiced some concerns about their hours at the facility being cut under her leadership. They say those cuts negatively impact the animals that the shelter cares for. So we have a full breakdown of what happens at tonight's meeting as our coverage continues for you here on all our platforms and tonight here on 13 News at 11. Other state news now. Governor Mike Braun signed another executive order today. And this particular one creates a group to look at ways to curb the cost of therapies for kids who are diagnosed to be along the autism spectrum.
So tonight, our 13 News State House reporter Emily Longnecker is here to explain the potential impact.
Well, the governor said today that the cost for this therapy has quadrupled in just 9 years, and he wants a group of lawmakers, parents, doctors, and professionals in the field to come up with some recommendations for bringing those costs down. It's called Applied Behavior Analysis Therapy, and 8,000 Hoosier kids receive it. According to the governor's executive order, in 2017, the therapy cost $14 million. In 2026, it's projected to cost $645 million. An independent audit last year found close to $39 million in improper Medicaid payments had been made related to ABA therapy. The governor's executive order listed issues with provider credentialing, lack of necessary evaluations, and missing documentation as reasons for those improper payments. So what does that mean for families whose children are already receiving the therapy? A plan from FSSA would now put kids in 3 different tiers, allowing between 30 to 38 hours of weekly therapy, depending on the child's diagnosis. There would also be a 3-year cap on the number of years a child could get the therapy. The working group created by Governor Braun's executive order would be tasked with finding ways to curb ABA costs, including identifying other kinds of care models for a child depending on their age and diagnosis.
We're going to do everything to take care of the underlying need, to put the resources together, but we're not going to go into deficit spending to do it or anything else in our state government.
And this working group looking at ABA costs will come up with some recommendations for Governor Braun and present them to him this coming November at the Indiana State House. Emily Longnecker, 13 News.
Still to come tonight, it is Black History Month, and we're highlighting people who go above and beyond.
We introduce you to a medical doctor whose community work is just as strong as his resume.
Plus, there's a new exhibit at the Indianapolis International Airport, and it's celebrating some Hoosier history.
We'll tell you what the newest artwork there represents. Angela?
Emery, snowy and cold again tonight will mean another slick start tomorrow. I'll get you ready for your Thursday and when we finally warm up.